Hello, everyone. My name is Reese DeVincent, and you guys are listening to my new podcast, Reese on the Regular. I am so excited to finally be doing this. And to start, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself if you don't know me too well. I am currently a sophomore at UMass Amherst. I'm studying finance at the Eisenberg School of Management, and I'm 19. I'm from Stoneham, Massachusetts. And a lot of you might know me through my Instagram page, Regularly Reese, where I post all things lifestyle. I just really wanted to expand my Instagram into a podcast. So I'm very excited to finally be doing this, and just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what the podcast will be like. So this is just going to be, a quicker introduction podcast episode. So really my vision for the podcast is just to have it be, more of an expansion of what's on my Instagram. So all things lifestyle. I'm not really looking to have it be like one specific, topic. I really want it to, be something that everyone can listen to. So I'm really hoping to have a lot of guest speakers on there, all my friends, my family, no one crazy, but just all the people that I love, I want to have on there and give them the chance to talk about the things they're passionate about and just things that are going to help everyone else out as well. I'm really excited for that. I'll have some solo episodes as well, which should be fun. And I really want to hear your suggestions. I have so many fun ideas planned already, but I definitely want to hear what you guys want to hear on this podcast, just different fun ideas. So definitely feel free to share those with me. That's a little bit about what I'm looking to have on the podcast. Overall, I just want the goal for the podcast to just be to help people out and inspire people, no matter what the topic's going to be, whether it be about health or fitness or just, talking drama things. I just want it to be fun and, just leave an impact on people. So I am super excited to get those episodes rolling. And if you want to be on the podcast, please let me know. I'm happy to have everyone on here. What I have planned for today to get to know me a little bit more is a Q&A. So I asked a couple people on my Instagram to drop some questions of, just things to get to know me. And I got some fun ones, but I picked out my favorite 15 questions. So I thought it'd be fun to answer those on here for my first episode. The first question that I absolutely loved, a lot of people might know this, I have some allergy issues, and someone asked if one day you woke up not gluten-free and dairy-free anymore, what would be the first thing that you would eat? And the first thing that comes to mind is definitely just like an Italian Sunday dinner. I miss that so much, and my mom is like the best cook. So, anything from like fried eggplant to like raviolis, anything really, meatballs, I miss all of that stuff. So that would definitely be like one of the first things. But another thing that definitely comes to mind, because I'm a huge sweet tooth, is definitely some desserts. Luckily, they make a lot of good dairy-free desserts these days, so I don't miss out on those too much. But there's some things you can't really remake too well. So like I miss Carvel cake. I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but it's an ice cream cake that I had for like every single birthday of mine. So that's definitely something else that I would definitely eat. Second question, favorite place that you've traveled to so far and why? A lot of people might not know I really was never a big traveler until I just started my new job, which has given me so many great opportunities to travel around the world. And my favorite place that I've traveled to so far was definitely my most recent trip. This past February, I just went to Punta Cana, and it was absolutely amazing. Some of the reasons why that was my favorite trip, definitely just overall, the resort we stayed at was beautiful. The food was so amazing. There were some really cool experiences there. Like I got to go riding ATVs, which was awesome. There were like monkeys that were like on my shoulder. It was just like such a crazy experience. I met one of my best friends, Jenna, there, which I like love her so much. So I'm so happy we were both on that trip, and just a ton of other amazing people I was able to connect with. So definitely Punta Cana is my top so far, but next year I will be studying abroad in Italy, and I am 100% certain that's going to top that. So that should be exciting. Third question, favorite and least favorite thing about being a twin. So yes, I am a twin. My twin sister, Brooke, she's awesome, but there are some favorites and least favorites when it comes to being a twin. My favorite thing, of course, is just having a built-in best friend always. I mean, whenever we'd go to like family functions or just places where, a normal kid would just be kind of on their own, I always had her by my side. When I am home and just bored, it's like I always have a friend with me, someone to just like go on a drive with. So it's just awesome having a twin, having that built-in best friend. Least favorite thing is definitely just having to like share everything with her. I've always had to share a car with her, which is tricky. When we were younger, we shared rooms. It's a lot of doing the same thing always. So that would cause us to like fight and bicker. Ever since I've gone off to college, we've gotten a lot closer just because we've had that space, but definitely can be tricky growing up with a twin and having to, share a lot of things in that sense. Fourth question is, how do you balance a healthy lifestyle at college? This one is tricky for a lot of college students. College is an environment where you have so many different things going on from, tons of schoolwork, partying. It's really hard to keep that healthy lifestyle. However, what's really helped me out is just having a calendar. And this is so underrated, but putting everything into your calendar, not just schoolwork, but also putting time in there for, going to the gym or just an hour blocked off for just self-care. You can decide what that may be when the time comes up. But I always schedule time for both school and myself because that's really the only way you're going to be able to live a healthy lifestyle while at college. Both are just as important, getting your schoolwork done and, staying healthy yourself. So if you aren't already using a calendar in that way, not just putting homework and assignments in there, then definitely start to, and you're going to see that you're feeling a lot more healthier. Fifth question, favorite UMass memory? There are so many memories, and I've only been there for 2 years. One that definitely comes to mind is just like when I first got to UMass. Like, it was such a great experience, and I would definitely say like my first UMass Darty, day party, if you don't know what that means, but I'm sure you do. The first Darty was just so exciting. It was the first time I was able to like wear my new UMass merch. I was able to meet so many new friends. It was just like the start of a new beginning for me, which was just so exciting. And, I got to go down a slip and slide, probably ruined my UMass merch, but like the whole day was just so fun, and that just led on to so many more fun, amazing memories at school. So that's definitely a memorable one for sure. Number 6, favorite TV show to binge. This is a tricky question. I've never had like a favorite to binge. I usually just will watch, the season and kind of like be done with the show and move on to another show. So for that reason, I have a long list of favorites. I will say I am a Netflix girl. So some of my favorite Netflix shows, definitely Outer Banks. I loved Stranger Things, Dead to Me, Emily in Paris. There are so many good ones on there. I'm definitely like a drama type girl when it comes to the genre of shows, but definitely a Netflix girl. Number 7, biggest pet peeve. If you don't know this, I am very OCD, neat freak type of girl. So a huge pet peeve for me is definitely when people mess up my room. I go crazy, especially my family knows this. If I ever come home from college and there's something just slightly moved to the right or to the left, I can tell that someone had been in my room. And that's definitely like a huge pet peeve for me. I know that's a little crazy, but I am just very much a clean, neat, everything has its place. And so when people move things around, it gives me that ick. Number 8, if you could have dinner with anyone, who would it be? This is a hard question. When I was asked this question, I really thought in so many different directions, but I decided I'll answer it in the sense of a famous person. With that, I would definitely say Alicia Keys. Kind of random because she's not like my idol or anything, but I do love her. I love her music, and I just think as a person, she's amazing. I think that we would have just a great conversation at a dinner, and I just think that she has so much to share. So she definitely comes to mind. Just definitely like a woman role model who, is in that industry, is someone that I would love to sit down and have a dinner with. Number 9, something that you could not live without. This one was so easy for me to answer, and the answer is peanut butter because I put peanut butter on everything. I just ate it this morning. I think I eat peanut butter every single day. And no, that is not because my name is Reese, but it just happens to be that I love peanut butter. So I could not live without it. Number 10, what experience has shaped you as a person? I definitely would credit college for how I've been shaped in my more recent years. Before college, I was very anxious. I developed a lot of anxiety through the times of COVID and staying home, and it was just really a difficult time for everyone, I'm sure. Going to college was just like a fresh start for me. It really pushed me to step out of my comfort zone. I gained so much independence and it just really developed into the person I am now. I look back and I was definitely a completely different person, but I like how I've become now. It's really been great growth, and I've just been very inspired by this transition of mine. So I would definitely say that college has really shaped me as the person I am now, and it's, changed me into being a more mature individual, and I'm very, very thankful for that. Question number 11. What got you into Vector, and what were your first few weeks like? So for anyone who doesn't know what Vector is, I'm sure a lot of you are not sure what that is, but that is my job. So I work for Vector Marketing. Really what first got me into Vector, I wasn't even super sure what the position was. I just really needed some money around school, something flexible to work around my classes, and this was really the perfect opportunity for me. My first few weeks were full of uncertainties. I really still was unsure about the position. I was just kind of going along with the movements and seeing, just kind of where it would take me. Really what got me into Vector once I was in the position, what really got me into loving the opportunity was just the culture of people, and I could really see the opportunity for growth and just what this could do for my future. So I would say that's definitely what has caused me to stick around, to really grow myself within the position, and just having amazing support from all the people that I work with. It's definitely been a great opportunity that everyone should try out. And that's a little bit about my position, and I would definitely love to do another podcast talking a little bit more about that position with you guys. Number 12, my favorite spot on campus for coffee. So as I mentioned, I go to UMass Amherst, and I actually am not a huge coffee fan. I don't really drink coffee every day. I really only drink it if I need that energy boost. And so I can't really say I have a favorite place for coffee. So I'll kind of go in a different direction in answering this of just my favorite place to get food or drinks. Definitely when it comes to drinks, I'm referring to smoothies and things. I pretty much go to the Courtside Cafe, which is located in the rec center. Every single morning, I get a smoothie, the Green Monster smoothie. I'm sure a lot of you know I'm into my green smoothies, but they do have a ton of other smoothie options. They have acai bowls, so that is one of my favorite spots. When it comes to food, I pretty much live at the dining hall, but if I want to treat myself, Greenfields is the way to go. They make the best salads ever. They do wraps, but it's just very fresh. If you're going to get a salad, definitely get the Power Salad. I believe that's what it's called, but it is so, so good. Just anything in Blue Wall is amazing. So those are some of my favorites on campus. Number 13, what got you into social media? I have always been into being an influencer. Ever since I was in 4th grade, me and my sister Brooke and my best friend Sarah at the time, we had a YouTube channel called the Sarah, Reese, and Brooke channel. Me and Brooke also had our own channel called Twinspiration. So I was always on YouTube, always making iMovies, video stars. It's always just kind of been a fun passion and hobby of mine. As I got older, Instagram became the big thing. I really enjoyed just posting good content on there, but I didn't start my page on Instagram, my blog page, until my freshman year of college. Really what inspired that was just being in a new environment and having so much to share with people. I really wanted to portray that to everyone, have a page for it, And like I said, I've always just been into posting things like that. So that's definitely just what got me into social media, and just seeing where other people have been able to take it is what's really inspired me to grow, into a podcast now, and just kind of looking into different areas of social media. Number 14, what is something on your bucket list? I have a long list of bucket list ideas. I think I'm always making a bucket list, whether it be for the summer or for my future or anything. I just love to dream big. But something that I would absolutely love to do is either backpack or road trip around the world. I just love traveling. I've come to really love it as I've traveled more recently. And I would just love to see really cool places like, I don't know, Egypt, Hawaii, like wherever it may be. I would just love to take, some time and go around the world. Finally, number 15, what motivates you? I could go in a lot of directions with this question here, but overall, I think I'm just motivated by my passion for leaving an impact on people. I think that's a big reason also why I've started social media. I really just love to share what I'm doing with the world, knowing that it really is impacting a lot of people, motivating them. I know there have been times, even still where I've felt unmotivated. And so I think what really motivates me and inspires me is just, uplifting others and doing what I would have liked to, have for myself in those times where I felt unmotivated. That's definitely been a big motivator in social media and just how I go about everyday life and for starting this podcast. So those are some of the awesome questions you guys asked me. I would love to do another Q&A at any time. I think that was awesome, and I think that's a great way to have you guys get to know me a little bit more, but I'm excited to do some more topic-focused episodes moving forward. I really am excited to see where this podcast goes, and I want you guys again to leave any suggestions that you have. I'm really, really excited to have some guest speakers on here. This has definitely been a work in progress. It still will continue to be, so bear with me, but I'm excited to just see everything come together. Thank you so, so much for listening to this episode. Please make sure to follow me on here. Again, this is Reese on the Regular on Spotify, on Apple Music, and just tune in for the next episode. Bye, guys.